Welcome back, everybody, to the weekend show where I'll be doing technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please hit that like button, that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to go above and beyond, support the channel and get daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of trade ideas, definitely check out my link down in the description for Patreon. And I'm fully back from vacation. I was sick, so all the videos, trade ideas, Discord, Patreon, I'll be available for you guys all the time from now on. With that being said, let's get right into the market first. That was up on Friday 0.37%, Nasdaq 0.72%, S&P up 0.49%, and Russell going down 0.76%. 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500 on top: basic materials, technology, utilities, communication services, financial, consumer cyclical, and then the rest are red, especially down here. Energy was down over 1%. Stock market map, well, absolutely nothing new. Led the way on top, Apple up whopping 3.20%. You can see Google up over 1%, Tesla up over 2%, and with Elon and Trump talking, recently, this thing is also up right now pre-market. Microsoft going up 1.86%, Oracle up 4%, PLT up 3%. We got names like CRM, Uber, Intel, everything is up. Nvidia flat on the day. And now I think the most important part of this video is Apple, because I've been talking about it before I went on vacation. It was already making a big move, and now the move is really big, and I'm still holding my shares. And I, you know, did a lot of talking in my video about Apple when it was down. So I think we should start with Apple stock right now. On Apple stock, it's up 3.20%. Now, let's talk about it. I did not make any videos for past 3.5 weeks. Now, when Apple stock was coming down here, and pretty much stock like Nvidia and some of the other ones making brand new all-time highs, I'm not gonna go back and play because there is so many videos and so many things I said about Apple, positive things that, guys, this is the only stock that is a big company. They will come back stronger. The stock will make brand new all-time high. Your money is not gonna be wasted buying Apple. I'm still holding all my shares, some calls. These are long-term calls, and just holding. A lot of people. I think I have not lost a trade on Apple stock. Last 5 to maybe 8 trades that we made, just uh, on calls, all of those paid. There is plenty of gains. You can go into my Discord, go into my P&L section. You will see profit and loss. A lot of people made 50, 60, 70 grand on a stock like Apple and still holding. A lot of you guys have lots of money, so you're still holding Apple shares. And this is why this could be a lesson for a lot of people. When thing is down, a big name like Apple, you do not panic. The last update was right here. It was kind of flagging wedging right here. We had that fake breakdown to get a lot of the bears off guard, that hey, it's not gonna play out, and they just jump in and short it. And then from there, guys, the rest is history. And now look at the volume we had on Friday. I mean, when was the last time we had that? Back in April on that big day right here. And look at this right here. Huge, huge, up whopping 3%. That is huge. And now at 241, that's going to be key support level to watch for Monday. Starting at opening, if we get some sort of a retracement, it was up nearly $8, so we might get some sort of a retracement. But if we do not get that, it's actually trading way outside the Bollinger Band. If we do not get that, then watch out for continuation up to $250 per share on Apple. People to trade low risk, high reward always. And like I said, I have not lost a trade on Apple. And that trades that I made in last few months to maybe year and a half, all the trades on Apple paid, and this one is going to pay even more because I'm eyeing previous all-time highs to maybe a breakout to a brand new all-time high, just like Microsoft and all the other ones. It can possibly go to 300. I think it's lagging behind. Apple has still room to run, and looking at the volume, this is not looking bearish at all. So Apple here 241 support. If we get a little bit more down from there, there will be support at 239.44. But I would say like right here, because this 5D will move up, and it's going to give a confluence right here at this level where we had rejection. Now, if all that gives up, there will be support at 234, 235. There is a gap and a bunch of rejection here. That's going to be the next level to watch right here. And that is going to be a $10 pullback if we get there on Apple stock. On AMD, it's down 0.34%. So AMD, after that big run up, this is another one that I talked about it in my channel many times when the stock was going down. That AMD has the potential to reach 200 or even higher, and looks like we almost got there, and we're gonna go above and beyond on the stock because it's wedging or flagging, whatever you want to call it. If this thing breaks out over this 162 range and goes past this 50-day moving average, which is at 165, easily can go hit 170, even close the gap at 174 and go even higher from there. Now we get some sort of a pullback. You can see the retracement down to lower band 150 to 148, a key zone of support. There is a gap right there. There is a rejection there. So that should be the level to watch if this thing comes back again. Otherwise, wait and see if this thing breaks out over these moving averages. 160 is the 20-day, and then 162 is the resistance to watch. Get over this trend line, and then this thing is off to the race. So Netflix was up 1.59%, and this thing is just taking its sweet time, consolidating. And if you look at my screen, it's just trying to break out from this 20-day moving average, and it's pretty much pinned right here. So if we get that breakout over, I would say 1230, these three candles, we get over that, this thing can easily get up to 1270 or even higher. Now, if this thing does not get that breakout and comes back and takes out 1200, we might be pulling back down to 1182 right here to this lower Bollinger Band, down to even $1163 on Netflix. On Amazon stock, it's absolutely flat on the day. So what's Amazon doing here? You can see easily that it's trying to get that breakout. It's wedging right here, just like AMD, and this thing is just pinned right here and not really doing much. Look at last 3 days. Well, look at also right here on Friday, we got some high volume on it. So perhaps this thing will break out if it gets over 236, and then especially takes out that previous all-time high right here. You're going to see a big run up here on Amazon. This one also has the potential to run, go past that previous all-time high and run even higher. Now, if we get a deeper pullback, this thing falls below $231, which is this white line 20-day moving average. It can come down to the 50-day, which is at 227.74, and below that we have lower Bollinger Band at 224. So one thing I want to talk about here, guys, you can see this is the lower band, this is the upper band, and it's getting a squeeze in between. Whenever you see that type of pattern, that means one thing, something is big brewing. And I think, I might be wrong, but I think it's gonna play out to the upside. This thing will have a massive, massive breakout at some point. So here's another stock, Google, which is up 1.15% on Friday, and this thing also on a monster run to the upside. Now, Google also, I talked about it so many times in my video that, guys, this is the only stock that has the potential also to break out to the upside and perhaps will go and make on and get to a brand new all-time high, and it's doing exactly that. Look at the market cap. We went past $3 trillion on the market cap here, so this is a massive company, and now it has the potential to move even higher, but things are getting really frothy here, and that is why I have to be honest with you guys that don't chase Google. Do not chase this thing. RSI hitting 86 on the daily time frame. I'm not even looking at weekly and monthly, which is going to be even more insane. So if this thing breaks out over that 256, 57 range, has the potential still, it can stay overbought for a little bit. It can go up to this 266 to even 270. At that point, it's going to be extremely, extremely overbought. We get some sort of a pullback. There will be support right here at 253 to 252. This rejection and the 5-day moving average will play a role right here and act as a support. But if this thing falls below that, we might be pulling back into the gap 242.72 right here, and it can find a support right at that place, gap fill reversal. Now, if we get a deeper pullback, we got much more gaps down here, and 20-day definitely disconnected here. So 231 would be a level of interest if we get a deeper, really deeper pullback on Google stock, and that could be a nice opportunity to play it back up to the upside. Only right here. Otherwise, do not chase this thing at this level. On Meta, it's down 0.24%, so slightly flat for the day on Friday. Now it's down 0.5%, but Meta just consolidating near all-time highs. Perhaps we'll see a breakout to a brand new all-time high, but I'm not really comfortable chasing Meta, especially when the price action is really brutal here on the stock. I mean, where this thing goes up, down, all over the place, and the option market is really expensive on Meta. So if this thing, you can see why it's not going up. Well, the Bollinger Band did not expand. It's going to like 780, 783, even 790, and then pulling back. But if this thing breaks out over 796 to maybe 800, it has the potential to run over 800 and will make a brand new all-time high. We get some sort of a pullback. One we're getting right now, the 5-day moving average at 775. That's where we're trading right now. That should be a strong level to watch. Below that, 767, 756, 20-day moving average, and then we can talk about this gap at 740 to 744. Right here, gap fill reversal can happen on a deeper pullback on Meta. So I have this wedge pattern here. I'm gonna take it off right now because I had it for a while now. I just wanted to show you guys that it was there and we got the breakout, and now this thing is unstoppable. And you can see Tesla here up 2.21%, and now it's up. I think it was up nearly 2% a little bit earlier, still up close to 1%. There was a news, a bunch of pictures of Trump and Elon talking, and that is helping the stock definitely. And now the market cap went over $1 trillion right now, and trading near that, especially that 432 range. It needs to get over that. You can see rejection here. We went past that and then got a rejection. So if we can get over that 432 range, it can definitely run up to 465 and even higher to that previous all-time high 488. We get some sort of a pullback. It's been running for a couple days. Watch out for the support at the 5-day moving average right here, 420. That's going to be a level of interest. If it falls below that, we have another gap down here at 397 to 402. And that's going to be even a better spot to maybe scalp or even trade to the long side in the short term. But I would not really go, long term on Tesla over 400. This is not actually a buy zone where you buy and hold. This thing can definitely come back, and we have seen that time and time over and over on Tesla. Right now it's on a monster run, and you don't want to chase, you don't want to go and get a big position on Tesla. Wait for that a retracement down here on Tesla, and then you can possibly build a position, not at this moment. On Microsoft, it's up nearly 2% on Friday, but if you look at my screen, I mean, this thing also has the potential for a breakdown, possibly because of this massive gap, or maybe even another chance to run back up to all-time highs. And why? Because a lot of consolidation, and that's not the only thing. We saw high volume on Friday right here, you can see, and then Bollinger Bands is squeezing right here, guys. Upper Bollinger Band sitting at 517, lower one sitting at 494, and the stock is just making a move in between these two Bollinger Bands, and now looks like it's going to break out, and now it's holding 517. So you can see previous rejection now holding and acting as a support. But if this thing stays over 517, it has the potential to run up to possibly 525 to 532, and then we can talk about a retest of previous all-time high, which we just made just a couple weeks ago right here, 555.45. To the downside, there will be support right here at 517, 511 to 510, these moving averages. We also have support at 506, 20-day moving average, and then gap fill reversal can act as a support as well, 503 to even flat 500. On Nvidia, it's like it was up 0.24% on Friday, so absolutely flat. But look at this. The V shape already happened. We had a breakdown here, came all the way down, did not touch 160 range. went right back up, and there is a rejection right here at 178-ish right here. So if this thing breaks out over 178, it has the potential to come up and retest 184, 185 here, previous all-time highs, and then maybe go on and produce brand new all-time high. But if this thing does not get that breakout and comes back, watch out right here. That rejection that we saw before at 168, that should act as a support, maybe even down to 165, all the way down here. Critical support at 160. But what I would like to see here on Nvidia, a pullback down to previous all-time highs right here, 153. That would be fantastic on a weekly time frame or even on a monthly time frame to buy into it, because I don't think we're going back to 60, $70 unless there is a recession and there is a huge losses in the stock market. Nvidia will continue to move up from here unless we get to see that in near future. So this is going to be the best opportunity right here if you're looking to buy into Nvidia. But as of right now, it's not really a spot where I want to go and buy Nvidia and hold and do anything with it. I think better opportunities on AMD and a lot of the other products than Nvidia at this moment. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys, and I'll definitely continue putting out videos for you guys every day now, especially on stock market and big mega cap stocks. So don't forget to hit that like button, and I'm fully back. And if you're waiting to join Patreon or anything or Discord, go ahead and sign up for that, and you'll get access immediately, because I'm fully back into trading as of right now.